watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running coming out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. That's a momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers on the scoreboard.
Pat O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is Jakeem Grant. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Jakeem Grant. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. He'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Tua. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Justin Hopkins.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
At the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
On the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 29.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bears take over
at their own 45-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run with Patterson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They're going to look to throw. That into the hands of his tight end, Holtz. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to go up top again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jones on the coverage.
Now a run with Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Come on, boy. Don't lose a game on stupid shit.
Now it's Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
All right, let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for. An interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Really nice pickup at 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man.
Oh my goodness.
Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off the 3 out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5-yard line.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
2 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they
Stop
certainly
them
did
right,
not,
and we
because
banging them out.
they really
That's
essentially
it.
were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now it's Patterson. Well, he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bears on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Tua now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Incognito, dog, you about to get benched. That's 3.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now.
You ain't holding good.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Taylor Gabriel. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
41-yard line.
How?
Here's Patterson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Defense make a play. Let's go.
47-yard line.
We have seen this before,
Oof.
and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now this is where they say, put the down the numbers. fires. There he goes.
Let's go. Run the ball.
Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Bears 23.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Doing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The drive starts with a completion left side and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Let's go.
Picked up by Xavier
Defense
Howard.
make
And his
plays.
crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Breida.
Oh, get outside. Trust the block, boy. You need to run the ball lately.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the second down throw on target. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Down to the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football.